I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Come on, Cobb, it's time for the only news that matters. And the Metal Voice with my buddy Jimmy K recently interviewed former W.A.S.P guitarist Chris Holmes on a live YouTube stream chat. And in the interview, Chris Holmes talked about his upcoming Canadian tour and his exclusive W.A.S.P set list in select cities. And also talked about the W.A.S.P live and studio albums he played on and did not play on. Holmes was asked by a fan why he doesn't perform live any of the songs from the 3 reunion W.A.S.P albums, KFD, Hell Dorado, and Unholy Terror. And Chris said, I didn't write any of the songs. I didn't play any music there. I didn't play any of the guitar. I think I played a solo on one of the songs. Blackie thought he could play guitar good, and you can listen to the guitar work, and it's not me. Why is my name on there? I don't know, but I didn't play guitar on those albums. And there was a live one. I obviously played the live one, the Double Live Assassins 98. I had to play on that, but I hate to tell you this. If you believe me or not, it wasn't live. None of it was live. We recorded it in the studio. They just put it in a loop with the audience sound in a loop, and do you think W.A.S.P is going to play that perfect? No mistakes live? Come on. Live albums, you're going to hear mistakes no matter what. If you're a professional and you play guitar professionally, we make a mistake, but it will be covered up, you know? So you don't know. And you think the first W.A.S.P album, the Live in the Raw album, was live? You got another thing coming, dude. Before the San Diego show, the drums were live, but we were in front of an audience, and we came into sound check with the mobile recording unit, recorded everything straight. So we got the drums, and we went and recorded everything after in the studio. The crowd was on a loop. I'm telling you the truth. All right, there you go. It's no surprise to me that Live in the Raw is not a real live album. You know? Leave it in the comments below, because there's bigger W.A.S.P fans than me. Have they ever played Harder, Faster, and The Manimal? You know, those are 2 songs on the album that are like blues songs on the live set list. Have those songs ever been played? And it sounds so fake, you know, with Blackie, with, the housewives, it sounds like a bunch of bullshit, and they put up the volume of the audience. Just terrible. As far as Double Live Assassins, I own it. I think I listened to it once, way back when it came out. So I can't tell you, but if it sounds fake or not, but not like the old 70s albums, man. They didn't sound fake. Sure, we found out many years later they were fake. And what's weird about people is they find out an album they love is not really live, they all of a sudden don't like it. It's weird, you know? I love Kiss Alive. I thought that was a live album for decades. Decades. When I heard it wasn't a real album, I was like, damn, really? Because it sounds live. And you know what? It still sounds the same to my ears. Knowing this inside information doesn't cloud my judgment on the amazing Kiss Alive. It doesn't make me all of a sudden not like it anymore. To me, one of the greatest live performances ever recorded on tape is Peter Frampton's Do You Feel Like I Do, with the audience into it and shit. So awesome. It's fake. That's what I heard. And that piano playing, the soft music going on in the middle of the song, and then, you know, Frampton was to talk about, come on, man, that sounds so live. But it's not. And guess what? I still love it, even though I found out this new stuff about it. And I've always said, if you stick people on a desert island with no information whatsoever on every album, they'd like it more. You know? All those people that loved Kiss Alive and now like, oh, it's a fake album, I don't like it. When they didn't know, they loved it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't care. Most of my favorite live albums are fake. Cheap Trick at Budokan? Fake. Who out there got the first pressing of the Cheap Trick and Budokan CD? Where Robin Zander, my favorite singer along with Elvis Presley, his voice is dying during Good Night Now and a couple other songs. It's all hoarse. And you hear like, Ain't That a Shame? The guitar solo, bass solo is not there. It's all touched up in the studio. One of the greatest live albums ever, in my opinion. Sounds very live. I heard UFO Stranger Than Night, the same thing. I can go on and on. Judas Priest, my favorite live album of all time, Unleashed in the East. It's fake. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I still love them. Yep. Priest no longer. Priest is not one of those bands that, oh, I found out it's not a real live album, so I got to take it off my #1 live album. Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, I'm not shocked about Live in the Raw. And you know what? I do dig it. Even though it does sound fake live, there's not many live albums I like from the 80s. I don't mind that album. I think it's all right, you know? It's not, you know, not as good as my favorites that all are from the 70s. But, you know, it's not bad. It's not a bad fake live album that sounds fake. That one sounds fake. If I released that in the 70s, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. That ain't live. It doesn't sound live. The crowd piped in, you know, it sounds a little too abnormal. But I don't mind it. I thought, you know, Harder, Faster, that's what I like on the album. The two songs that, you know, are new. Manimal, Harder, Faster. All those other songs, I can't even tell you how they go. You know? I never listened to that live album. I put those two new songs on my iPod. And that's how, you know, I still hear them here and there. But I can't tell you how, you know, Wild Child or I Want to Be Somebody sounds. But anyway, you know, it is shocking that he didn't play on Kill Fuck Die. He didn't play on El Dorado. He didn't play on you know, Unholy Terror. I mean, it's weird that, I don't know, that was a weird, you know, era for W.A.S.P, especially Kill Fuck Die. A lot of people love that album. I'm kind of like, some of it's good, some of it's a little too try-hard, you know? But yeah, I mean, the guitars on there, not really guitars, or it doesn't sound like a guitar to me. It's all industrial shit. So yeah, I can see Chris Holmes didn't play on that, you know? And obviously Chris Holmes was too fucked up back then to even give a fuck. That they're not crediting him. They're probably getting him some money to be in W.A.S.P and to take credit. Here, we'll pay you this much. Don't let anybody know you didn't play on it. And now he's all sober, moved out of the United States because the reason that Chris Holmes moved out of the United States is because the United States does not rock. That's true. That is true. They rap. They do the hip-hop thing, you know? But the United States does not rock. So he went to Europe. He said, fuck that. It rocks over there. And that's where Chris Holmes is today. So anyway, what do you all think? Hey, do you like Live in the Raw? And anybody out there where you like, oh, I like this album a lot, and then you found out it was a fake live album, then you stopped liking it because of that, leave your comments below. And boy, I wish I could throw you on a desert island. But hey, whatever, man. You do you, I do me, and we all will live peacefully. Right on, everybody. Fuck politics, and thank you so much for watching The Only News That Matters. I don't know why I said fuck politics, but I like the sound of those two words together. Fuck politics. Hell yeah. And thank you everybody for watching. You all rock, man. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell. I totally would appreciate that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Fuck politics. And smack 'em a gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.